Oh boy. Damn, this feels so good to win, doesn't it? Boy, what is going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back with another Browns Victory Monday live stream. Now, I know it's very late at night, but hey, I figured what a better way to end my night than to celebrate the dub we got yesterday, a dub that none of our beat writers saw coming. Every one of our beat writers, all seven of them, picked us to lose. I mean, not one of them, went against the grain and said, you know what, screw it. I'll say the Browns win just for lulz. They all said we were going to lose. And they all took that L. Oh, man. They took an L with us getting a dub. Imagine that, because, our beat writers suck. And you know what else sucks? The Cowboys defense. By the way, Cowboys fans, I'm wondering, are y'all still them boys? Like, I'm just wondering. Are you still them boys? I'm just curious. Are y'all still them boys? Now, what's up, Dats? I like that new profile picture thing you got. All right. But yeah, Browns got a big win yesterday. Now, even in the win, we did take a loss as Nick Chubb got hurt. Now, from what I heard today, he has an MCL sprain. So we avoided serious damage, but word on the street is he'll be out for at least 6 weeks. So Kareem Hunt, Dearness Johnson, they're probably going to be our top two. And honestly, I mean, thank God we got Kareem. That's all I'm going to say. Thank God Kareem is still here. Thank God Kareem is still here. Oh, you don't want that no more? All right, I see. Yeah. All right. But, yeah, man. I mean, that game was fun. That game was one of the best games I've seen from the Browns in many, many years. I mean, the only game that I think that looked better when it comes to offensive production was the Dolphins game when we were facing a Dolphins team that was arguably not very good. So, yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Not going to nitpick after a victory. I'm just happy we went in there and we got the victory, because if we would have lost, I mean, would I have been mad? No, I would not have been mad at all. I would have just been like, okay, we went into a hostile environment, Jerry World, and we lost. It happens. I actually picked us to go 2-2, if I'm not mistaken, in my schedule prediction. So I would have been technically right with that. But, I mean, we managed to go in and get the dub. And I'm freaking happy. Now, we head home. By the way, Governor DeWine said that they can now increase the capacity to 12K. So, yeah, we going to have 12,000 people at this game. Hopefully, 99% of them are Browns fans. And due to the proximity that they are to, I'm going to say we, because, I'm a Browns fan. It doesn't matter where I live. But the proximity First Energy Stadium is to Indianapolis. I could expect a few thousand Colts fans. And if there is Colt fans there, I hope they go home disappointed. I mean, I don't want them talking trash to us. Their quarterbacks out here talking junk to the Bears last week. And I don't want him doing that to my squad. And honestly, if he does that to my squad, I want us to make him pay for it. you know. But I mean, we're not a trash talking kind of squad. Our motto is all bite, no bark. So if Browns beat Colts, they are legit. Yes, we are. Because if we beat the Colts, we're 4-1, and we got the Steelers after that. Oh boy, could you imagine if? Because of course the Steelers are playing the Eagles technically this week. Eagles actually got a win, so they're 1-2-1. And if the Eagles pull it off, I will have a lot of respect for them. And that would mean if we pull off this dub and they lose, talking about the Steelers, we would, I believe, take over first place. Yeah, we would take over first place, I believe. Because, 4-1, they'd be 3-1 because of the Titans being idiots. By the way, another thing. For the first time in like 7 days, they have negative tests on their COVID thing. So, yeah, and that should be a lot of fun. By the way, F the Titans. Everybody hates the Titans. Don't let that, don't get that confused. Don't get it twisted. We hate the Titans. They freaking damn near. That's endangering the league, just like the Marlins and the Cardinals, especially the Marlins. That's endangering the league. You can kind of get away with it in baseball because there's not much contact. We're talking about football here. People are tackling one another. You can't be out here doing that, especially when someone's got it. Someone's got the virus and they still played. Oh boy, that's tough. But yeah, what's up, Karam? Yeah, congrats. Thanks a lot. I appreciate you guys have been in more than us. Cowboys defense is god awful. Yeah. Their defense is absolute god awful. It's doo-doo, trash. One of the worst defenses I've seen. It's pretty sad though because the Cowboys have a really good offense. I mean, during my stream, you've probably seen me or heard me say it if you were in there. I said, they're going to get desperate. They're going to start throwing the ball more, and that's going to expose our defense. And sure enough, look what they did. Look what they freaking did. They threw the ball against us at will. We couldn't stop it for the most part. Our pass rush, which had virtually no depth because of injury and the fact that Andrew Billings opted out. No Claiborne, who Claiborne, for some reason, loves to sun the Cowboys at times. I remember that one game he had against them. He had like 6 sacks. He was living in their backfield pretty much the entire game a few years ago. But yeah, Miles, another strip sack. He also had a regular sack. MJ Stewart got in on the action, got a sack of his own. I can't believe I'm saying this, but we have an opportunistic defense. I remember a couple of years ago with Greg Williams, I think we led the league in interceptions. This year, we're leading the league in turnovers. We're forcing hella turnovers. You love to see that. And that's helping out the offense because if our offense is getting the ball deep in their territory, we're looking good. 3-7 on the ground. That's just embarrassing. I mean, the thing is, too, we didn't have Nick Chubb for most of that game because he was hurt. You were getting gashed by pretty much Kareem Hunt, Dearness Johnson, who at one point was a fisherman. A fisherman. He went to the AAF, balled out. We called him up. He came here. He's been doing pretty good. And then, of course, Dontrell Hilliard. And, yeah, I mean, you got gashed by Kareem Hunt and the Goonie Gang. I don't know what you call them, but, yeah, they're the Goons, I guess. The practice squad guys. Yeah, Kareem Hunt and the practice squad guys. But, hey, I mean, you know who really saved us in that game? The dude in the thumbnail. Yeah, the dude in the freaking thumbnail. Odell Beckham. That reverse play was so scary because Aldon Smith was that close to bringing him down. And it's like when he got past Aldon Smith and he went up the sidelines for like 10 or so yards and he had a couple guys there blocking for him. He made that one like little slant move. He moved to the inside a little bit. The moment he got near Jalen Smith, I'm like, oh, this is a wrap. He's going to turn on them jets. He turned on the boosters. He turned on the nitrous, the booze, the NOS, the jets, whatever, turbo, and he gone. He gone. If you're in a foot race with Odell, you're not going to win unless you're like a corner, and we're talking about a linebacker. Now, Jalen Smith, he's been all right at times, but this year, I don't know what he was doing. But you think you're going to catch Odell? You really think you're going to catch Odell? That's bold. That is bold. And I saw this in that Rams-Cowboys game, too. They had like 5 guys around. I think it was like on a 4th down at that time, too. Again, in that game. Didn't get a stop. Here, they had like 5 guys around Odell. Didn't even bring him down. It sucks that Dak has to go throw him for 500 some yards at times, and this dude still loses. Like, what are you doing? I mean, he's out here balling out. And they got a great offense, but Mike Nolan, what are you doing, bro? I mean, by the way, shout out to Duke Bothers. I don't know if he's watching this, but I did not see the comment where you shooted me the email address that I could get to acquire my prize. But yeah, I'm gonna call Dallas from now on Al-ass. In fact, I'll just call him Al-ass because they're ass and they ain't got no D. I might even call them the Al-ass Cole Boys. They don't get no W's. Well, they have 1 W, so I guess I could just call them the Cowboys. You could go out there and get 200 on the rushing on the Cowgirls. No. Nope. But got to give a lot of credit to the offensive line. It's so funny because last year, James Campen was our line coach. They weren't too bad. We had 2 turnstiles at tackle, but the interior was all right. And I remember like our old Bob Wiley, our old offensive line coordinator, coach from I think it was the Hugh Jackson era. He was saying about how our offensive line sucks and stuff. And I'm like, bro, what are you talking about? I mean, seriously, stop it. And now it's like this dude Callahan comes in here. By the way, he coached the Cowboys. I believe he actually coached the Great Wall of Dallas. Well, this offensive line has been eating out there. They're a bunch of road graders. This dude, Jedrick Wills, is for the first time playing left tackle. And he is looking like an absolute beast. I love it. I love that kid, man. I mean, he just looks like an absolute G out there. Honestly, he would have looked like even more of a G if he didn't, because he got his hair cut. But if he had the long hair like he had with, I think, in Alabama, he would have looked like a savage right there. Long hair, freaking offensive lineman. Those are dope. Love those guys. But yeah, I mean, offensive line was doing work. Running backs, Baker Mayfield didn't have to freaking go overboard with the throws, which is great. But overall, man, I mean, we were looking pretty good, and on the other side, defense wasn't too bad, aside from the secondary. Mr. Sendai still can't cover. And every day that goes by, I wonder why he's still here. I don't know if you guys realize this or, notice this. I think it was the second touchdown where Dak threaded the needle between Sendai and Denzel Ward. Someone mentioned this. I think it was an Eagles fan on Twitter saying that he had a similar play like that last year with Philly, where he almost laid out Avonte Maddox. I'm pretty sure. He pretty much almost did the same thing to Denzel Ward. I swear, though, if this dude would have hurt Denzel Ward, all of Brown's Twitter would have pretty much been calling for his head to be cut. Like he would have been, they would have wanted him cut before the game ended. They would have wanted him like booted out of the stadium. You know, they would have wanted him to go to the locker room, take off his jersey, his pads, and just head home on the taxi. Don't even go back to Cleveland. Just go back like to your house, like to where you live when you're not in season. Like don't even bother going back to the facility because we're cutting you because you hurt our best cornerback. Your Lions are sucking. Yes, they are not very good. It sucks too, but got a good play, got some good players. Stafford's going good, but Patricia sucks. Patricia absolutely reeks. Speaking of Belichick disciples, Bill O'Brien got fired today. Yeah. Funny thing is, I was doing a baseball stream earlier, and the funniest thing was my guy Hector Flores was in there, Texans fan. I was shouting him out, talking about, his Houston Texans, how Bill O'Brien was calling the plays. Now, and literally not even a minute later, you can see it in the stream. It came out that he got fired. Not even a minute, not even a minute later, I got a notification saying he was fired. Now, if that notification was a little bit delayed, that means pretty much right when I was talking about it was right when he got fired. Imagine that. I'm talking about he's calling plays now, and boom, he's fired. He's gone. The Texans, of all the teams, fired their coach first. I thought it'd be Gase or Quinn. By the way, the Falcons are losing by 11 points to the Packers right now. They're actually putting up a good fight with no Julio. But, man, dude, you know what? It just feels so good knowing that we're 3-1 and we're not a member of the Owen group. For many years, look at 2016. We didn't get our freaking first win until freaking Christmas. Oh, God, could you imagine these streaming games? Bro, like, there was a point where we did not win a game for over a year. I would not wish that on anybody, not even Steeler fans. It'd be hilarious to see Steeler fans go through an 0-16 season or 1-15. That'd be hilarious. Because I know a lot of those Steeler fans would scatter. Because believe it or not, they say that there's no bandwagons. There's a good contingent of them, especially around Cleveland. You know why? Because they were Browns fans, but then the team started to kind of suck. So they, instead of sticking around, and enduring the sadness, they decided to jump ship. And of all teams, go to the Steelers. Go to the Steelers. Now, it's kind of funny, too, because the Steelers, they're 3-0 right now. They're not playing this week, like I mentioned earlier, because of the Titans being stupid. And they got to play the Eagles, like I said. So, yeah. And it's even funnier, too, because they ridicule our victories, talking about you ain't beat nobody. Well, look who you beat. At the time, you beat 3 teams who were combined 0-9. Well, now Denver got a freaking win. So who you got to win? Who? Denver. They beat the freaking Jets, bro. The Jets are trash. They're beyond garbage. And I don't know what's more garbage. The Jets itself, like the franchise, or the turf that they play on. Thank God we don't play them until later in the year. But God, I hope, they got to do something about that turf. They got to do something about it. That's a legit new turf that they just got, too. Lions are making me question my loyalty. I'm a loyal to all Detroit teams since I moved to Michigan. Wow. Used to live in Maryland. Wow. Yeah, I've lived in Ohio. I lived in Ohio for my whole life until now. My parents didn't really want to move out of state or out of city where I was living because the school system was so good. Not to mention I had a whole lot of friends there, and they didn't want me to, I guess, leave my friends. So they just decided, we'll stick around here until you graduate or whatever, and then we'll see what happens. Yep. But so, yeah, we got the Colts this week. Oh, boy. Should be a lot of fun. In fact, let's take a look at see what the other NFL and AFC North teams got to deal with this week. Of course, like I said, the Steelers got to deal with the Eagles. The Philly Knights used to be an elite group on Twitter of trash talkers, but I've noticed that they've all gone their separate ways. Philly 500, well, not Philly 500, but some of them aren't even on YouTube anymore. Eagles Speed, he's doing whatever the hell he's doing now. I don't know what the hell that is. Not even talking football. He's turned political. Of course. Desert Eagle, he's doing his thing, not really talking, not doing really hate weeks. He's just doing previews and stuff. Meanwhile, in, good old Yinzer land, they got the Renegades of Pittsburgh. Oh, that would be fun. Man, I hope we're 4-1, and I hope they're undefeated when we play them. Because that would be so great. If we go into their house, beat their ass, hand them a big juicy L, and that would be their first one ever. First one of the year. Imagine that. Now, of course, they're not going to have to deal with Nick Chubb. They're not going to only tell you they're going to be like, oh, you don't have to deal with Nick Chubb. Well, you still got to deal with Kareem Hunt. Kareem Hunt's even better. Damn. But yeah, that sucks with Nick, though. Dude was absolutely running people over. Now, don't get me wrong. People are going to be like, oh, your running backs suck. No, because Kareem Hunt's even better almost. He's as good. And don't sleep on D'Ernest Johnson. I'm just happy that Nick Chubb will even be back this year. I don't know how many games he's going to miss. MCL sprain. He's going on IR, so he'll miss a minimum of 3 games. I think the bye week's in there too. I could see him being back for the Texans game, which would be hilarious because the Texans gave us the pick that turned into Nick Chubb. I'm going to keep reminding them of that. I'm never going to let that down. When we play the Texans this year, I think it's after our bye week, I'm going to mention that every few minutes. Whenever Nick Chubb gets the ball, if he plays in that game, I'm going to mention it every time he gets the ball. I'm going to say, Nick Chubb for like 5 yards. Thank you, Houston. What's up, Cowboy X Factor? Congrats on the win. The Browns embarrassed Cowboys as your third string running back was tearing down the Dallas defense. Our third and fourth string running back. But yeah, D'Ernest Johnson, a dude who a lot of people didn't even know existed. He's actually pretty good. I actually confused him with Kareem Hunt when he was. I think it was his first run out there. I confused him with Kareem Hunt. The dreads kind of make me kind of think, is that Kareem? No, he's too skinny. He's too kind of slender for that. He's not as bulky. But yeah, I mean, he's even pretty good. But the Cowboys, I don't know what happened to you guys. Like, what the hell happened? Last year, the Hot Boys were killing it. Now you guys are what do you call yourselves now? The Cold Boys? I wouldn't even want to be called the Hot Boys. Boy. Imagine having the nickname of the Hot Boys and you're getting your ass handed to you by the Browns. 307 yards on the ground. That is, I believe, the most yards that they've given up in their franchise's history. And the thing is, it would have been a lot worse if Nick Chubb was not hurt, because a lot of those 3-and-outs would not have happened if Chubb was out there. This Chubb would have ran people over. Like, freaking Tristan Hill, bro. That dude has now hurt 2 running backs. Granted, this one was inadvertent. The Carson one was kind of a little sus, but this one was inadvertent. He rolled up on Chubb. But yeah, let's take a look and see what we got for this week in terms of the AFC North. Of course, Cowboys fans, you guys got the Giants. If you guys lose to the Giants, oh boy, bro. We play at the same time, so I won't be able to really watch you guys play them. I'll be keeping an eye on it, though. I will. You guys should destroy them. This should be the game where the Cowboys, quote unquote, get their swagger back. Nothing breaks a little funk like beating the hell out of the Giants, right? The Giants are trash. They're garbage. No Saquon Barkley. Danny Penny's at quarterback. They got whatever the heck that is at receiver. Golden Tate out here fighting Jalen Ramsey because of family matters. Wow. But yeah, this week, Steelers, of course, play the Eagles. Ravens play the Bungles. Ooh. You know what that means? Ravens red zone gets to freaking bully Dashy. Oh my God. Oh no, that's going to be oh man, I don't know what game they're going to play up here. Probably that game. But yeah, we're a 4:25 start, so that'll be fun. I get to sit back and relax and watch one of these early games. Maybe most likely, being as I live where I live now, most likely I'm probably going to be watching the Steelers Eagles. The Steagles, by the way, those two used to be the same team. They used to be one team. Yeah. They used to be the same team. The Steel Eagles, like a long time ago. It's so funny. You got a lot of 0-4, 4-0. You got 3-1 Rams, 1-3 football team. Let's see. Wow, look at this joke of a football game. 1-3 Jaguars, 0-4 Texans. Oh, that's a joke of a game. Then you got Giants, Cowboys. I guess that them boys should win that game easily, in my opinion. The Giants suck. Chargers, Saints on Monday Night Football. Saints are back on Monday Night Football again? Wow. They were just on Monday Night Football a couple weeks ago. Now they're facing the Chargers. That's tough. That's tough. Yeah, you guys should beat the Giants. I mean, not even kidding. Oh, what's up, Duke? Duke bothers it. Okay, whenever you want. I'll be sure to hit you up. All right. Don't like Ravens because they took a Browns team from that. Yeah. Dashy's victory lap on the Jaguars. Did you see this video? He was mowing the lawn? I didn't really watch it because I don't give a crap. But yeah. I don't know what that. This dude was, I think, wait. I'm trying to think what he did. I watched a little bit of the video and then I just lost interest. In the beginning of the video, I think he was like, who dey? What are you doing, bro? He'd be like this. This is what he was like, okay? This is Dashy. He'd be talking blah, 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 blah. He'd be like blah, 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 blah. And then, blah, 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 blah. It's like, bro, what are you doing? Yeah, lawnmower. I don't know what he had his camera on, but that thing kept going. What are you doing, bro? You try to be cool doing your video outside. Cool thing is, I could do videos outside because I have some dope scenery outside. I'm literally like on the freaking part of like a hill. There's like a mountain up there, mountain going over there. Man, you can hear a lawnmower. Yeah. Oh, dashy, dashy, dashy. But hey, don't worry, Bungles fans. Daddy's coming home in a couple weeks. This guy. This guy is coming home, baby. No, Dashy lives in southern Ohio, southwestern Ohio. I think just north of like Cincinnati or something. Yeah. Like, I'm still laughing at the fact that this dude literally DM'd me as hate week. Like, he thought I cared. Like, Dashy, I don't give a crap about your hate week. Boy. Trash. Garbage. Garbage. I know he's going to do it again. But yeah, Duke, I'll hit you up with the I'll hit you up with the hat that I want and where to send it. Dashy rages. Yeah, he does. He rages a lot, man. I tell you. Like, whenever the Bungles lose, I expect him to yell. And sometimes he gets really, really close to the camera like this. Like, bro, one, social distance yourself from the camera, okay? Kind of like how your team is social distancing itself from a win, right? It's so funny because Bengals fans call Joe Burrow the savior. I mean, yeah, Joe Burrow's all right, but then he gets sunned by his daddy, Baker Mayfield. NHL draft tomorrow. Yes, sir. I'm not streaming for the draft because I don't know a dang thing about these prospects. But yeah, what else we got here? What else? Oh, by the way, the Browns have the number one scoring offense in the AFC. In the AFC. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now, just curious. Let's see what we got week 6. I'm just curious. I know we got the Steelers, the Steelers in their house, in their joint. Yeah. Let's see what pops off. Okay. Week 6. All right. Yeah. Red Wings to get Rossi or Stutzel. Dude, we're going to the Super Bowl. I wouldn't get there just yet. Man, Reds have a little bit of a curse when they go to Pittsburgh. We haven't won there since Tim Couch or Kelly Holcomb. It was one of those guys that beat the crap out of them in their own house. But you know what's going to be really funny, though? It's like when Baker Mayfield inevitably wins, what was it, his 23rd game at First Energy, Steeler fans can no longer say, hey, Big Ben has more wins at First Energy Stadium than all your quarterbacks. Yeah, okay. That's cute. Yeah, okay. It is better hope Mason Rudolph never sees the field against us because Myles Garrett's going to have a little something to say about him, something to say to him. But yeah, week 6. Thursday night football. They really got Chiefs and Bills week 6? Wow. They really got Chiefs and Bills week 6. What do you think about that, Kat? Oh, you don't? Okay. Whatever, Kat. If we lose next week, we're in trouble. And it might just, ruin the momentum we had. Because winning, 3 straight games is actually pretty lit. But yeah, we go into Pittsburgh, possibly 3-1 versus 4-0. That would be crazy. But then it's like you look and I mean, like next week though. Yeah, we face the Steelers. Ravens, they have the Eagles. Bungles have the Colts. Yeah, that'll be a lot of fun. I can't wait for that game. Now, after that, just curious. Actually, before I forget, let me write down Duke Bothers' email so I don't remember, so I don't forget. Because I forget. I'm very forgetful. I'll put it in my notes. Because then I still got to look and see what hat I want. Let me not misspell it. Okay. Yeah, Duke Bothers is my guy, though. Yeah, that's my dude. Feel bad for that guy, though, man. His teams have not really done him nicely at all. Oklahoma loses, and then freaking Dallas goes and does that. Like, bro. I mean, like I said before, their offense is lit. Their defense just needs to have a pulse, and they're good. You don't need to have a top 5 defense. At least have a pulse. D-Law, get your head out of your crack and get sacks. All you got to do. Everson Griffin, stop being a bum. Jalen Smith, stop being a freaking bump on a log. A Browns fan is freaking roasting you right now. You the not boys. Screw the hot. You guys are calling yourselves the hot boys. I had Cowboys fans on Twitter talking, yeah, man, we got the hot boys. Nobody gonna beat us. Bro, everybody beating you. You could have been a part of the Owen group, but the Falcons freaking choked again. That's what they're going to be coming at you with now. Their only win is against the chokers. Now you guys can get your swagger back against the Giants. Now, if you don't beat the Giants, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I honestly don't know what to say. Because then you get the Cardinals at home on Monday night. So, yeah, if you thought you had trouble with us and our Oklahoma quarterback, have fun against Kyler Murray, D-Hop, and company. Yeah, that's going to be a challenge. It's like you had trouble guarding freaking Odell. Have fun with Fitzgerald and freaking D-Hop. Yeah. That's a nightmare scenario for you guys. Oh, that's tough. Ooh. Oh, he broke it up. Wow, that's tough. I think the Packers might have just got the dub because King, or is that, I don't know, who is that? Amos freaking broke up a pass on 4th down. Who was that broke that up? Amos? Dude, how about that, though? Tweet! He's like, oh, you're not going to get this, Ridley. Not today. Ridley literally had that in his hands, but it was broken up. That's clutch. That is clutch. Indie game is kind of funny. I really can't put my hand on it. Yeah, the Colts are a very solid team. They're a good team. But their defense is nice. Their offense is meh. But like I said, you don't need to have a great offense when you got a nasty defense. Same thing goes with your defense. You don't need to have a top 5 defense when your offense is out here just putting up numbers. All your defense needs is just to have a pulse. Wait, Dashy was saying that Bengals making a run for 2nd place in the division? He capping. That's major cap. You're not getting 2nd place. You're probably not even going to touch 3rd. Yeah, we got to play a really good game to beat the Colts, but it's possible. Mm-hmm. The really funny thing is going to be like when we go down to Cincinnati in a few weeks and we stun them again, and then Dashy's out here raging. I really want to drop 50 on them too. But all we got to do is just keep it up, keep up the momentum, keep building off these wins. You know, I mean, these feel great. You know, this was a win that I got really mad at because we were like trying to choke it away. But then my guy Odell came out here and said, we're not losing this game. This ain't the old Browns. The old Browns would have lost that game. He was like, Joe Burrow is leading us to second place. No, no. No, like I said earlier, he's major capping right now. He's lying, bro. He's just trying to keep himself from crying. He's trying to keep himself from crying because this team sucks. Like, wow, you beat the Jaguars. Golf clap for you. Wow, you beat the Jaguars led by Walmart Baker Mayfield. Ooh, here's a golf clap for you. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, ooh. Get out of here. Yeah. We just freaking whopped on freaking Dak Prescott. Love to see it. Now, of course, they talk about, you lost to the Ravens. Yeah, I know. Week 1, no preseason. Offense wasn't really clicking. Defense had no communication. Like, wow. Yeah, I know. Like, I'm not blind. I saw that. Like, I freaking streamed the game. We look like trash. Bengals record prediction. Bengals schedule. You know what? I'm going to actually, I'll look at the Bengals schedule here real quick. We're going to see what's popping over there. Let's see what the Bengals schedule looks like for the rest of the year. Bengals. All right. Let's see. So, like I said, Ravens this week, Colts next week, and then they got us. Oh, baby. Man, oh, man. They got to face us after they got to play the Colts and after we play the Steelers. Oh, boy. So if we lose to the Steelers, they're going to have a pissed off Browns team coming to their house. And then they got to play the Titans and the Steelers. Bungles ain't going to win. See, like I said, Dashy's lying, bro. They ain't going to win no freaking wild card. I don't even see that many wins on their schedule. Like, bro, look at this stretch of games. Okay, so after they play the Ravens this week, loss. Colts, loss. Browns, loss. Titans, loss. Steelers, loss. Football team, if Chase Young is back, loss. Dwayne Haskins probably going to torch them. Yeah, that's a loss. Giants, dub, because the Giants suck. Dolphins, loss, because they suck. Cowboys, oh, that's a double L. Loss. Steelers, another loss. Texans, probably I don't know. I'm going to say a loss. And Ravens, loss. This ain't even just a hater. There's not many games on this schedule that they could honestly win. Maybe, like, best case scenario, they beat the football team, beat the Giants, beat the Dolphins. That's 3 wins right there. Maybe you beat the Texans. And then probably the Ravens, because they're probably going to be sitting their starters. Exactly. What my cat just said. I don't know if you heard it, but she went, sound like Dashy. Oh, that's funny. But yeah, man, I mean, this is going to be a lot of fun. 4-12 debts. Can't they? 4-12. Well, 4-11-1. Yeah. It was all like Browns haven't swept us. Didn't yeah, we swept them when Baker was a rookie. But of course he'd forget about that year. Y'all haven't swept us. Like this dude will literally talk about stuff that happened before Baker got here. Like in my eyes, anything before Baker is irrelevant because Baker's our quarterback now. This dude Marsh came into the league and he whooped the Bungles' asses, swept them. And the best part was Hugh Jackson was on the coaching staff. And in that final Bengal game, I think it was week 15 or 16. It was week 16 because we had the Ravens the next week, and of course we lost in that dramatic fashion. That's right, yeah. This dude threw a pass to Njoku, which ended the game. That was cool. This dude literally he saw Hugh on the sidelines for the Bungles, and he stared at him as he was going down the field. We got Philly, and we should blow them out. We probably won't. Knowing the Steelers are probably going to fight they're going to probably keep Philly close because Carson Wentz is Carson Wentz. They have no offensive line. Like, I'm going to see if their offensive line was updated on this website that I go on. But if what I think is going to happen happens, they're not going to have Lane Johnson. They're not going to have Jason Peters. So let's see who they're going to have to send out there to try to stop the monster force that is TJ Watt and Bud Dupree. Okay, so they're going to expect Jordan Mailata and Jack Driscoll. Okay. Yeah. As for their other positions, at left guard, you got Jamon Brown. And at right guard, you got Nate Herbig. Who the heck is that? The only main starter is Jason Kelce. And even he's old. So it's really hard to say there. But the Steelers should blow the freaking Eagles out, in my opinion. But this would be the game where one of their freaking practice squad players goes crazy. But I don't see the Eagles really doing much. Their only hope is that their defense balls out against you. I'm excited to see next week on how our D-line matches up with your O-line. I know I'm excited too. Because our O-line is playing like nothing I've seen since 2014. That's my best comparison. Baker is cold. Damn right. Yeah, she says Bengals own Browns and stuff. Well, not since Baker's got here. They've only beaten us one time since Baker's got here. And honestly, we could have beaten them too. He's dang lucky that we're not undefeated against them since Baker got here. Probably won't because we always play that. Yeah, see, yep. It's going to be a fun matchup. And then, of course, you got your secondary against our receiving core, Odell versus probably Joe Hayden. I wish we would have had Nick Chubb, but hey, it's whatever. It's whatever, honestly. And, wow. What's up, Ice Cube? Well, you didn't miss much. I'm just talking about the Cowboys game. And then, I've just been talking about other things that have been going on. Browns win at home, Steelers win at home is my pick. I think we're going to split with the Steelers. I could see us, winning at our houses. But we'll see what happens. It's going to be a lot of fun. But what else is there to really talk about? Not really a lot to talk about right now. Let's see what else the Eagles got to offer. Receiving core, John Hightower, Deshaun Jackson, Greg Ward. Okay. The receiving core is not really that scary. Behind them, you have Travis Fulgham. Who the heck is that? J.J. Arcega-Whiteside and Alshon Jeffrey. Okay. Yeah. Of course, they got Javon Hargrave on their defense, so I guess he'd be making his return against Pittsburgh. Not sure where that game is. I think if it's in Pittsburgh, he's coming home, essentially. They have Josh Sweat, Fletcher Cox, and Brandon Graham. Ooh, that's going to be tough. This might be a defensive slugfest. Because the offenses aren't really all that big. Although their secondary, I mean, you have Darius Slay, Marcus Epps, Crayvon LeBlanc, Jalen Mills, Rodney McLeod, and Avonte Maddox. Their defense actually isn't bad. The linebackers are a little sus, though. I always see Eagles fans ripping Nathan Gary, TJ Edwards, Duke Riley. Bro, I thought our linebacking core was bad, but these guys, oh, dear. I mean, at least we got some names you've heard of, like Malcolm Smith. These people have heard of him. Mac Wilson, it was good to see him back out on the field this past week. We should be getting David Njoku back for this week, too, which would be huge. That would be awesome to get Njoku back. Browns going 9-7, 10-6. Is that yeah, that's good. Shoot them in tomorrow's baseball games. Probably not. Our division is stacked. Let's see. Okay, PSM excited. Okay, Browns win at home. Yep. Do you think our win against the Cowboys put us on the map? Yep. Funny thing is, though, if you watch the media when the Seahawks beat them, it was like, Seahawks, the Cowboys suck, whatever, all that stuff. But when we beat the Cowboys, that's the Cowboys suck. They completely changed. Game against Phillies at home, and last time we played them, it was at the Link. Yup, and you guys got your freaking faces handed to you. At the Link in 16 that year, we went to the AFC title game, and you lost to the Patriots. What do you know? The freaking Patriots. Wow. NFL's darling. Yes, they are. Cowboys beat themselves. That's all. Those 2 turnovers that we forced really helped us out. Colts win, Pittsburgh lose, Giants win, Eagles win, Jaguars win, Bengals win, Ravens lose, Pittsburgh maybe win or lose. Actually, I see them going 10-6, 13-3. 13-3. No, that's a little too much. I'm saying like 9-7, 10-6. Just asking, where did the Browns fans calling them brownies come from? I don't know. I think it's because the old logo was Brownie the Elf, so that's what they've been calling them. That's why they've been calling them that. Oh, man, but it's going to be funny because there's this trash talker named Naptown Finest, who is a Colts fan. I'm actually anxious to see what he has to say about this game. He's probably going to call us the clowns and all that, blah, 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 Phillip Rivers, blah, 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 blah. Our defense, blah, 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 blah. We suck, blah, 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 blah. Baker Mayfield, this generation's Bernie Kosar. Never know. What's his channel? I think I follow him. Hang on, I got to find it. I think it's Naptown Finest, I think it is. Let me look. Let me check my sub box. I think he was in here like earlier. Hang on. Naptown Finest. It's kind of funny. Naptown 97. Yeah. Naptown Finest 97. There's no spaces between Naptown and Finest. I thought this dude was done making freaking Hate Week videos, but Hate Week. This dude freaking did a hate week for the Jets. The Jets ain't got no trash talkers. Like, who the heck would want to trash talk for the Jets? That'd be like me trash talking for the 16 Browns, bro. That would never happen. Although I tried to. I tried trash talking like that, but oh wow, Naptown just posted a video. Look at that, bro. Oh, look at that. Hey, Mosh just posted a video. Hey, Dallas fans, Joe Thomas and Jordan Lewis, what the heck they doing? I don't know what they're doing. They in some other world. They lost in some other universe. Odell just ran right past them. That's great. That's what I just love to see. Dude, in order to take us seriously, we have to beat the Colts. If we beat the Colts like we did with the Cowboys, people are going to start taking us hella serious. He says, 3,500 yards, 23 TDs, 11 picks. I wouldn't be surprised if it was 4,000 yards, just barely over, with like 25 touchdowns and probably 10 picks. Well, with Nick's injury, we dodged a bullet, but yeah, he's still out for like 6 weeks, which sucks. But at least he'll be back at some point. And he'll kind of have fresh legs, sort of, for the push. Yeah, because he won't be getting beaten up out there. It's kind of like with Kareem Hunt last year. Kareem Hunt missed all those games, came in there fresh, rolling, and we still got Kareem. Not even really worried. I just kind of worry about Kareem's groin injury. I just hope we don't overuse Kareem, because I've noticed that in the game after Chubb got hurt, Kevin Stefanski did not flinch whatsoever. He just kept going with the game plan. This is going to be a very interesting game plan this week because the Colts have a much better defense. They're playing a little too safe with Mayfield, though, but as long as we're winning games, yeah. I think they just don't want Mayfield to cost them games. I mean, we all know Mayfield's a very aggressive guy. He likes to throw the ball down the field. I'd be like, just be careful. Don't be turning the ball over. Hopefully you can continue that. What's up with Jarvis? What do you mean what's up with Jarvis? He's a freaking baller. That's what happened. That's what's up. Kareem Hunt is not a bad backup for y'all. Real talk. No. I mean, I've said this on multiple occasions. He's an elite running back. He'd be a number one on a lot of teams, and he's our number two. Well, I wouldn't even consider him a number two. I'd consider him a 1A or a 1B. He's not even a number two. Mix it up versus the Colts and get after Rivers. Well, yeah. You get after Rivers, force turnovers, and you take advantage. I mean, we are the number one. I don't know if we're the number one scoring defense, but I know we like to force turnovers and score off of those turnovers. It's actually refreshing, forcing turnovers and then going on down the field and scoring. Like when we get a turnover, I'm thinking in my head, oh, we scoring. I mean, the old Browns would barely get a turnover and then it's squandered. We've rarely squandered opportunities this year. Next year's draft, linebackers are a must, and another safety, another corner. Front five and D-line is beast, though. Greedy and Grant. Yeah, we need Greedy to get back here, and Grant, he'll be back. I'm probably going to start looking at mock drafts and stuff, like religiously, probably towards the end of the year. But because, I'm bored, it is, of course, now Tuesday morning because, it's Tuesday now. It's, it's no longer Monday. I'm going to be something else. I'm going to look at a mock draft just to see what they have us taking. The thing is, though, it's like if we're going to be kind of deeper in the draft, which, I mean, if we're going to be good this year, which so far so good, we're not going to have a high pick. That might make it even more easier for us to trade it. I mean, if you're not going to have a high pick, you're not going to get any amazing player of us. We'll see what this draft looks like. I mean, might make it easier to trade it. I could see us making some moves before the deadline. Maybe we call up old Arizona, maybe try to wheel a deal for Hassan Reddick. Or maybe we look at Detroit for Gerard Davis if we need a linebacker. I honestly could see Andrew Berry working the phones in the next couple weeks. And I could see him maybe trying to deal for a safety because Andrew Sendai-Slow is not cutting it. And the thing is, my guy Quincy QC, the other QC I call him, Quincy Carrier, Browns fan, pretty cool, really good video maker. Probably one of the best Browns video makers on here, honestly. He said that pretty much our safety position is slow. We don't really have a speedy safety. And that means you really can't blitz them because they won't get there fast enough. If you're going to blitz safeties and corners, they got to get there fast. Or at least make the quarterback rush his throw. But yeah, number one overall, they have the Bengals getting Joe Burrow. That's interesting. Oh, this is from last year. Whoops. I'm looking at 2020. Yeah, they got Joe Burrow this past year, in case you didn't know. I'm looking at 2020. I need to look at 21. 21? 21? Didn't allow a touchdown that season, though. Yeah. Because they weren't really throwing his way. Well, no, they were at times, but I got to give him credit. When they did throw the ball his way, he did good. Next couple games are easy. Ogunjobi. Who? Jongo Bui. Who the heck is that? Big 10 in 18 days. Yes, sir. I'm just wondering, who the heck is Njogbue? Njogbue. Like, who is that, bro? If you're talking about Ogunjobi, well, no, he doesn't suck. He's actually doing pretty good. I don't know what you've been watching. He's actually done nice. He's done pretty good so far. All right. Well, I haven't seen. Let's see. Okay, so we got. What is this? Got this one from Pro Football Network. Let's see what this mock draft has. I'm pretty sure this would be logical. It won't have us taking some random guy out of nowhere. Jets take Trevor Lawrence. Okay, yeah, let's take another quarterback. What are we going to do with Darnold? Penei Sewell to the Bengals because they need it. Giants get Patrick Surtain. Micah Parsons to the Falcons. Fields to the Panthers. Moses to the Broncos. Dylan Moses would be amazing, but he's going to go super high. We're not going to have a chance at him. Marvin Wilson to the Vikings. Jason Owe to the Dolphins. Edge out of Penn State. That's someone. Okay, hang on. Jalen Waddle to the Lions. Hey, Jalen Waddle to the Lions. How about that? Lance to the Jags. Rousseau to the Dolphins, so he doesn't go really nowhere. He stays home. WFT, Rondale Moore. Ooh, another weapon for Haskins. The Ohio State killer. Chargers, Samuel Cosme. Chase to the Eagles. Oh, wow, that would be nasty. Christian Barmore, Raiders, D-line out of Alabama. Wyatt Davis. Oh, guard. We don't really need a guard, though. We got Teller. Huh. Interesting. Although, I mean, we could always, I don't know what we're going to do. Offensive lineman, I wouldn't be mad with it. He'd be a great backup. I don't even know what Teller's, if Teller continues to ball out, I don't see why we would draft one. There's no need to draft one when he got one already. That's pretty good. All right, enough looking at mock drafts. That's stupid. Okay, my Lions, none of the Lions. Okay. Kevin Johnson. Greedy is a wrap. He's not worth anything. Wrapped up Edelman last season when they played Patriots. Oh, no one on the Lions. No, okay. I'm talking about, I can't spell his name. If you're talking about Ogunjobi, though, no, he doesn't suck. All righty. So let's see here. Anything else fun to look at? No, okay. Well, I think I'm going to wrap this up. This was a lot of fun. I've been going for over an hour. So I'm going to wrap this up and get ready to go to bed because it's going to be a fun day tomorrow. It's going to relax a little bit. Might do a baseball game, maybe not. I'll be sure to update you if I decide to do a baseball game. But yeah, I might just hold off and doing baseball until the championship series. I know I said I was going to do every game, but looking back at it, I mean, that's a lot of baseball. 36 innings tomorrow. Yep. 36 innings for the next 4 days. I can't do that. That'd burn me out like, oh, wow. I mean, we're talking no off days either. If there was off days, I could do it, but there's no off days. I'm not doing all 4 games because we're talking at least 3 games, 3 game series, possibility of going 5. Talking, wait, so let me try this. Okay, whatever. But that's a lot of innings. Probably around 100 some innings this series alone. Do Marlins, Ice Cube not happening. They play the Bengals 3-13. What? Cleveland losing every game for the rest of the year. No, my worst nightmare is we lose every game. But how would we go 4-12? How would we go 4-12 if we lose every game? Or 3-1? 3-13. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, that would be horrible. That would be so old Browns. Ugh. My swag would go from up here all the way down to here. It's like, of course. But I don't think that's gonna happen. I don't see it happen. This team is feeling too good right now. I think we're gonna have a nice little thing of momentum going. We got Indy this week. That's gonna be a fun game. We got Pittsburgh. That's gonna be another good one. I mean, there's some great games. I think Bungles coming up after that. They won't collapse. This team is way different. Yeah, even Baker said it. It's like this team is not like last year. This is a different like vibe with this squad, and I love it. But yeah, we're way more talented, and we have a coach who actually knows what he's doing. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap this up here, guys. I've been going for well over an hour. I originally intend for these things to go like maybe a half hour, but I just start talking. It's like I just don't want to stop. So I'm gonna wrap this up again. Shout out to the Cowboys fans. Y'all were cool, you know. I don't really know any douchey Cowboys fans. All the ones are pretty awesome, you know. Simus, dude, complimented right after the game, saying, you know, congrats. He's like, yeah, that's my guy right over there. You know, rapping them boys. You know, he's real. So one thing I like about Simus, he's real. You know, he ain't gonna blow smoke. He let you know how it is. My Ravens will demolish Cincy. You guys are gonna eviscerate them. Let's be real. Might be a close game, but I don't know. But yeah, of course, my guy. Literally forgot. Hang on. Duke Bothers, yeah. Shout out to my guy Duke Bothers. Of course, I'll be hitting you up for my hat probably tomorrow. So be on the lookout for that, all right? But yeah, I'm, you know, me and him, you know, I don't do bets often. That was pretty cool. You know, I did not expect that game to go that way. A delusional on the East Coast. I can imagine. The ones I know aren't too bad. Maybe because I'm lucky. The ones around here, they're cool because it's just the way they are, you know. But I know there's a lot of Cowboys fans like that exist that are just hella delusional. You know, they're crazy. But hey, you know, you gotta love them. You know, I'm just happy we don't have to deal with division. Imagine like Eagles, Giants, and freaking Cowboys fans locked in a room together. Oh, that would be so freaking entertaining. Falcons are the new Browns. No, the Giants are the new Browns. The Giants are probably going to fire another GM. They're starting to emerge. They're starting to go in a quarterback, not a quarterback, but a coaching carousel like we were. They're going to start doing this GM thing like we were. I mean, they're literally slowly but surely morphing into the Browns. If you say that to any Giants fan, they'd be like, no, we're not. Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. And it's so funny, too, because my guy, you know, Bad Dog's my dude. You know, respect him a lot. But this dude made a video talking about us pretty much, you know, stomping on the Cowboys. Like, did you not expect us to do that? Did you not expect us to do that, though? And And it's so funny. They call us the doo-doo Browns, and yet we stomped the doo-doo out of you. Talking about there was a Cowboys fan I saw on YouTube, Mark Holmes. He is definitely not one of the cool Cowboys fans. Dude's the doo-doo Browns. He's trying to be like a super news channel. It's like, bro, if I want my Browns news, I just check Twitter. Bro, the Joe Boo Sports Report calls us the doo-doo Browns, and then what do? We go out and kick the doo-doo out of them. We stomp a mud hole in them. They couldn't stop us for anything. Yo, the guy named Ice Cube just says crazy, stupid stuff just for attention. They've been rebuilding for 7 years. I look, he missed DeShone Kizer. Hugh Jackson ruined DeShone Kizer. Bar none. Hugh Jackson ruined him. I like DeShone. I was hyped when we drafted him. I was like, yeah, let's go. DeShone Kizer, man, he's going to be good. I actually thought DeShone Kizer was going to be the quarterback that was going to lead us to the promised land, but no, because Hugh Jackson ruined him. Doo-doo Browns, yeah, the Browns did dookie on all these other teams this season. Yeah, we took a dookie on the freaking Cowboys. We took a crap on the Star. Okay, well, I'm going to wrap this up. I've been going for way too long. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. And, yeah, I'll see you guys probably, if not, like sometime this week. Of course, I'll be live Saturday for, I'll be doing my video and stuff tomorrow. I'll be doing picks for tomorrow, too, for the week 5. I'll see you guys then, I guess. And, of course, I'll have my Colts week 5 preview out, as always, tomorrow. Going to have a lot to say about this game because this is going to be a fun game. But, yeah, that's going to wrap it up for this live stream. Shout out to all the Browns fans. You know, we lit 3-1. Feels hella good right now. Let's keep it going. Let's go to 4-1. Let's keep building. Keep getting better because we're not done yet. You know, we're not anywhere near where we need to be. We need to get better, especially on defense. You know, keep improving. Yeah, but your comments are stupid. You're like Tipper that always say we should bring back Freddie Kitchens. Oh, God. I don't want Freddie Kitchens coming back here. That'll get you blocked. But, yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. So until then, I'm Crazy Dog 99. Let's go Browns. And I'm out.